And that shit is like, are
That
we
baby just had
serious?
a pimple
This is
on.
what we're doing?
Yeah,
I'm just testing the recorder. Keep going.
this is
But,
definitely what we're doing.
I can't.
but, all right. It's all set.
Hey yo. What is going on, family? We are back once again. Get it off your chest. Another installment. My big bro, what is going on, Uncle Scruff?
How you doing? How you doing? It's been a week, but we're
Yes,
here.
sir.
And
Right,
the
yeah.
thing that I'm gonna say is, we see that people watch these. You either need to share it, you need to like it, or something, because
Let's
that's
do it.
how we move. You gotta join the family.
Subscribe, like,
Let's get
share,
in.
spread the love. Spread the love. Let's go now.
I'm
Let's go.
telling
Let's
you,
get
we
these
gotta
numbers up.
get it. We gotta get it.
Yes, sir. And
And
we try to keep it interesting, trying to keep it wild.
and I'm telling you right now, thank you for everybody who is watching the videos. You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to a classmate we had because he seems to keep up with us all the time. You remember John
All
Winfrey?
right. Absolutely. Big
Absolutely.
Bad John.
He's
Yeah.
in the corner. He is
Yes,
in
sir.
our
Big
Give Up
John.
Your
What's good,
Chest
homie?
corner. He
Oh,
supports
snap. What's good,
everyone.
John?
He's one of
Appreciate
the
the love,
first
big
people to
bro.
like the video. So that's
That,
my man right there. I appreciate you. And this is how we doing it. And then
yes, sir.
the other thing we got to shout out is our G brother because he shares it too. Too Cold was on the show.
Yeah, my
He
boy.
still shares the
That's my
videos,
bro,
likes the
bro.
videos, all that stuff.
A lot of support. Let's
So
go. Let's
we got
go.
it. We
And
got it.
I even, man, listen, love it, love it, love it. That's why I had to shout out. I had to shout out my son a couple of episodes ago, my son
Mm-hmm.
Tay, because he keeps up with his stuff, man, and I love it. And I've been, everybody that's spreading the love and just sharing it and everything, man. We definitely appreciate it, yo. We do this for y'all, and we love doing it. Promise you that, real for real.
I appreciate all the love. So now that we got
Yes,
some
sir.
people loving it, let's get into this new one right here. Go ahead, man. Let them know what's going on because this is a crazy one. Oh, they're all
You
crazy.
know,
This is a crazy.
yeah, this is bananas. If you haven't seen this video yet, and anybody that knows me know that I got, if you've been those that have been keeping up, I got a soft spot for the children because, as especially the ones that just can't defend themselves and just grow up hard situations and things. You know what I mean? But this is something that's on a whole different level. Like I've seen some crazy stuff, but this it just seems like when you've seen it all, there's more in store for you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Man, oh man. So we have a mother that is bringing her young son into what appears to be a Walmart. Um, he has no clothes on, and it's being reported that the temperature outside is it's pretty cold, and this child has no clothes on. And in this scene here, you can see that it looks like he has like a plastic bag or something around him, which this is ridiculous, and I don't know what the hell goes through a person's head to make them think that this is okay. And I mean, I don't even need a backstory or not. And it's like, come on, man, because, and I'm saying you don't need a backstory because if you look at the mother's behavior in this video, you'll see that she didn't even care.
Yo,
So it's not like she could have said, "Oh, something happened and it was an emergency and we had to." There's none of that. And bro, it's crazy. This is appalling.
the thing
It's
about
appalling.
that is this look at the month. Look at the time of the year. Everywhere in our whole country, there is
Dealing
nothing
with cold
that can,
temperatures.
yeah, there's nothing that can justify this. But what we're gonna do is instead of actually telling what she's doing, we're gonna let you watch it and you judge for yourself. Because this is
Don't be
crazy.
mad at us.
I'm telling you, don't get mad at us because we're not the ones who even filmed it. We're not the ones who brought it in. We're not the ones who did what you did. But we're
I
going to
need a
go
drink.
and we are going to critique this one. This is not even just a discussion.
I can critique. I might spaz, but let's do it.
I'm telling you, because this is the wildest thing. Oh, you know what, too? The other thing, my Uncle Mark, that's out in Texas, I sent him the video. I asked him some, like, not this video, but the videos we've been doing. I asked him, does he like it? He said he loves the content. He's a truck driver. He said he
What's up?
listens to us all the time. So shout out to my Uncle Mark. But check
That's
this
what's
out.
up. Shout out Uncle Mark.
And what we're going to do is I want every father to comment on this. I want every mother to comment on this. And I want to hear your take on this. What should happen to these people? Also, the one person who did get in trouble is the person who recorded it. Should they have put it on?
Go figure.
That's child
Go
abuse.
figure.
Here we go. We got
Go
it going.
figure.
Let's pop it off.
Came in here with that jacket on. Yeah, he did. Obviously.
That baby just had a pimple on.
That's all he got on.
I can't. Listen. Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police.
No, what's wrong with you?
Somebody call police on her.
Who are you? Lower my voice.
Get out that man. Get out that man's face, please.
The
You're
boat.
crazy.
Charlie, not just breaking my here.
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, since this already cost some time. Hey, so once you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store fully dressed in your baby's name,
Now, I'm going to call the cops right now.
How many keys do you got?
I got one.
Cops right now.
Oh, okay. So, are you sorry? Okay.
So freaking combative about it.
She just sad. That just sad.
Listen,
Bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think that's
Oh.
what I called it.
Yo,
But in case you didn't know,
when you
what's
talk
going on,
about
this mom came out in the winter time, because this is the winter, came out in the winter time with her little baby to a Walmart in a diaper. I dare anybody watching this right now in the month of January, February, to walk your ass outside and do that in a tank top and some shorts and tell me if a little baby should be around anything like that.
yo,
Not bundled.
this is the epitome of a basic, I ain't gonna use the B word, a basic individual. And I'm saying that because she said, as long as you got hot water and a fire extinguisher, so you're just making sure that because it sounds to me that that's basic stuff that CPS will come and what I'm saying, or make sure that things are safe around the house to make sure you know what I'm saying. But she said, well, as long as you got hot water and a fire extinguisher, so you're gonna boil the water and then put the fire out with it. I don't know. I don't even get why she even had to say that. I don't understand that. But let's get off of that. Why? Why? Why would somebody in a right mind bring a young child, out in the cold with no clothes on? And as she is sitting here debating back and forth with people that are calling her out, she's throwing frozen food, bags of frozen food on the child while he's sitting there, as if he's not cold enough.
Bro, the thing about it is, people will sit down and watch commercials about a freezing dog out in the back that's in a doghouse. They'll have that song playing in the arms of an angel.
In the arms of the angel.
What
Yeah.
do you do with that little angel?
Yeah.
Because the thing about it is, a dog actually comes out knowing a few things. This is a human being.
Can't fend for herself.
He cannot. If you stick him outside, he would not know what to do. We all know this.
Doesn't even know how to speak up for himself.
Not at all. Not at all. And the thing about it
Now-
is, in the store, when they start addressing the situation, instead of her coming in and saying, you know, maybe this is overboard, she gets defiant, she gets upset, she then turns around and
And
starts
twerks.
twerking or shaking her butt on the way out.
Ew.
When do we look at our kids as prizes? Because men and women all want to say we're the prize, we're the prize. When it comes to this, no, you're not. No, you're not.
I
You
don't
are
know
not the
who.
prize. You are
Yo,
not third place. You ain't even run the race.
bro, and these are those ones that'll be the first one at the club door before 11 o'clock
Looking for a free drink.
with the rail looking for a free drink with about two or three more of her little hood booger ass friends. Yo, and they all probably got all they probably kids are probably all together. And the oldest one is probably like 10, 12 years old watching all the rest of them.
This lady, through those behaviors, through those actions, shows
Ew.
me there's a reason why. And I'm just going to take a wild guess, but I'm pretty sure I'm 100% accurate. There ain't no father there. Because he
No,
probably could
absolutely
not
not.
take her
Absolutely not.
defiantness, the way she's handling this,
Absolutely
all of
not.
that stuff.
And I'm wondering if the father is out there, if he did see, if he's not in that child's life, and he just happened to come across this video because it's local enough where I'm sure somebody's like, hey, just saw a video of your baby mama. So he got to have some kind of connection with it. And I just am so curious as to how he reacted and how he felt when and if he saw this video. I'm very, very curious on how he reacted because I know that if I just happen to be scrolling through TikTok and I just saw my child's mother doing this, yo, bro, I'm heading right. I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you, and it ain't gonna be nice.
Listen,
It's
I'm coming
not
to
gonna
see
be
you.
nice.
I'm coming to see you with the police. I'm coming to see you with whatever is necessary. And it seems to me, you show this video in court, that's a slam dunk case. The kid is yours. That kid will never be
Incredible.
around that mom again. And think about this.
Well,
When does she
well,
get
I,
endangering the welfare of a child?
let me tell you something. I told you before that there was a video of an individual. It's not a video. I'm sorry. It's I'm trying to find like the news article or whatever of an individual that lived in Albany, New York, and she is from Poughkeepsie, and it is somebody that some of us may or may not be familiar. And I'm not name dropping enough like that, but um, some years ago, it's probably I want to say probably no more than maybe 10 years, somewhere around there. Um, Apparently, she left her children in the apartment. And there were three, maybe four children. I don't recall it. This is why I wanted to find it to have the actual facts. But let's just say there were three, maybe four, possibly four children. But she left them in Albany in the apartment alone for like days and went to
Ah,
Poughkeepsie and was just chopping it up, just hanging out
she
and
was
left her
hanging out
children
with
there.
she was hanging out with some dudes, right? Because I think
I
I
don't
remember.
remember, but I do know that she left these children there, and the oldest one could not have been 10 years old. The oldest one could not have been 10 years old, but they were left alone for days in this apartment, and the apartment was absolutely disgusting. When the news came and they were bringing the cameras in and everything, and it was disgusting. They were like, "How can children live in such filth like this?" It was crazy, and again, this is where I have been looking to try to find an article or news clip or something. But I want to say that she got her children back at some point. I really believe that she got her children back at some point. And even if that isn't the case, there has been cases of people doing appalling things with their children and them getting their kids back. So to say that she will never get her kids back, if it went that far, there's always a possibility because she has a fire extinguisher and hot water. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
I'm looking at the first, I believe it's a guy who starts talking to her and trying to correct the behavior. And she is defiant from the jump. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't see you walking around in your panties in the store in the wintertime.
Thank goodness. Ugh.
Not at all. Well, yeah, I don't really want to say that. Yeah,
Mm.
but this is reckless behavior.
Yeah.
This is there's no excuse for that.
No.
And it's kind of like this. If I'm gonna come down on the father for treating their kid wrong, this mom needs it too. And the thing about it is, I don't care if there's a girl code or whatever. When does there become a kid code where the parents are more worried about the kid? Because I'm sorry, if that was
And that's the thing. Where are children protected?
Whatever bro code there is, and I'm going to get my kid.
So our children are not protected, bro. And I have to say kudos for everyone that spoke up in this
Absolutely.
video. And now there's also, I don't know if it's a video from a different angle or an extended version of the video or what have you, but there was a lady, and shout out to whoever this lady was that did get some clothes or a jacket or something and put on this little boy. It was dressing him. She went and got some clothes and started putting some clothes on this little boy. Shout out and kudos to her. And
Absolutely.
also,
there are
understandably how it may be looked at as far as the individual that shot the video and putting the child out there and all that stuff, whatever. The way that I see it is things like this have to be brought to the light.
Yes.
Because I shout out to her, and also the last that I saw, I believe I sent you the clip of something saying that she lost her job because of this. You know what? I would definitely sacrifice my job.
Yep. Absolutely.
Especially if it was working at Walmart, especially that. I'm like, yeah, I was looking for a reason. But I would definitely I shout out to her. It sucks that you did lose your job because you know what I'm saying. And I don't know if that's your only source of income or what have you, whatever. But at the end of the day, you did something good and you're gonna land on your feet. Don't even worry about it. But things like that have to be brought to the light because there's too much of people turning away from situations like this. It's one thing protecting women because there's this whole movement of women believing that, our men don't protect us and all this other stuff. A lot of the women that are saying that are probably out there doing things they shouldn't be doing that's going to cause someone to have to step in or as the way they see it, to come and rescue them for some nonsense that they done created. You know what I'm saying? Because there is a lot of that out there. I'm not saying all, but there is a lot of that out there. You understand what I'm saying? And then you want to go and cry, oh, our men don't protect us. Listen here. We spoke about this the other day, brother, about putting ourselves in a position where, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on here. I got a fan. I don't know what started this, but you got to be very careful about situations that you step in when it comes to women. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to children, that's a sacrifice that I'm willing to take right there because I just think that, as we say, our children are not protected enough. You know what I mean? There's too much, there's too much of this trafficking going on. We have so many of our children and our young adults and things that are going missing and things, no traces of them. Nobody's seen them. Like, how is this happening? Our children are not protected. You know what I'm saying? And something like this, something as simple as this, being brought to light, it needs to be put on blast. It has to be put on blast because that baby can't protect himself. He couldn't speak up for himself. What was he to
Listen,
do? What was he supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
I
That
think
was the
you said
mother. That
this
was
the
her
best.
responsibility to protect that baby. That was her responsibility to make sure that he was good. But let me tell you something. I walk out of this house. I don't care what it is. Making I look crazy. I might have an orange shoe and a green hat, and I don't care about none of that. As long as my children, if it's cold outside, I make sure I pull that hat down over his ears, make sure he's zipped up. You understand what I'm saying? If I see him balling up his hands because it's too cold, I'll tuck his hands up under me while I'm taking him to the car and hold his hands and try to keep his hands as warm as I can until we get to the car. Like, I'm going to protect my child at any cost.
Mm-hmm.
And this is,
Absolutely.
and I don't care that the young lady that shot that and unfortunately lost her job. You know what? You still did a good thing. You did a good thing. And
Yo,
you did
hats off
something
to
that a
her.
lot of people probably, yeah, all day long, because you did something that 999 out of 1,000 people wouldn't even do. You understand what I'm saying? They would just look at her like, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look at that. And then you just kept it moving, went on with your life. But you took a stand, and I appreciate that. And that baby doesn't know it yet, but he appreciates it too.
Listen,
And I hope that some type of punishment besides that young lady losing her job. Why don't y'all put the pressure on that mother? That's what y'all need to do. Put the pressure on that mother.
absolutely. I think you said it best. I think it was a couple episodes ago. Everybody yells that black women are the least protected. The least protected are the kids that come out of a black
Our
woman.
children, our children. You damn right.
Absolutely.
Our
Because
children.
there's no way, there is no way that you can tell me that the mother that did that wasn't protected. She had clothes on. She was protected from the
She was
elements. She
so she was
wasn't.
fine. She was fine.
Exactly.
She was just fine.
I am like, okay, I'm gonna sound like a little white boy here. I am appalled. There's nothing else. What else do you say to that? What else do you say to that? I mean,
It's
this
crazy.
is a crazy thing
That's
to have
crazy.
happen. I mean, look, like, let's, and you know what? For anybody who thinks
Came in
something
here with
different,
that said jacket
watch
on.
this again.
Yeah, he did all this shit.
That baby
Because there's
just had a
nothing you
pimp
can,
on.
there's no
That's all she got
excuse.
on.
Oh, he's sitting there shaking around.
I can't. Listen.
Hey, great.
Cold food on his
Yeah,
child.
don't do that. Somebody call
He throwing
police.
cold food on
I'm
his child.
telling you.
Somebody call police on
Who
her.
are you to lower my voice?
Know your voice.
And look at her.
Get out that man. Get out that man face,
She is
please.
mad
You're
at the
crazy.
guy saying something. This is
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, since this already called 2 times like you paid. So once you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store
and is
full
there
of
a
dressed
reason
in your
whenever you gotta
baby's
show
name,
off that you gotta swing
Now,
your
I'm
ass
going
around?
to call the cops
You
right
got?
now.
How many keys do you got?
I got
Call the
one.
cops right now.
Oh, okay.
As long as you got hot water and a fire extinguisher,
Listen,
Sorry, okay.
she shut her down right there because if you
yeah.
notice, she was about to hope that she didn't
She
have no
just
kids.
sad.
And she said, "How many
That's
kids you
just
got?"
sad.
She said, "How many kids you got?" And she said, "I got one." Yeah, if she had said none, then she would have told her, "Shut up, you know what you're talking about." But she got shut down there because she is a mother. And I
Yeah. And,
like
and
that
frankly,
she corrected her.
well, who needs to even be a parent to see that that is fucking wrong? Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not even hard.
Well, if she had no children and no intentions on having children, it's still, you were still dead wrong. So for you to ask that question, why are you trying to downplay what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
You can't downplay what you're doing. It makes no sense. Whether anybody has the children or not, it makes no sense whatsoever. And this is again is why, like, you know what I'm saying, some situations you don't know the backstory, so it's like, oh, you don't understand what happened, and whatever. But there's none of that. We got chased out the house. I had to get him out the house because I had picked him up and they wasn't taking care of my son that was watching him, and I had to come and get him some food, and they ain't got his clothes, and they won't let me get his clothes. There was no explanation, no story, no nothing. It was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just all mind your business. You don't know what you're talking about. That's all it was. I'm like, that's appalling. That is appalling.
Absolutely. You don't even
Did
have
I use the
to.
same word that you did? Yeah, I did.
You don't. You. There's nothing. Any. I think another kid would point that out because I know if my kids were sitting there, they. This is what they usually do.
They'd look
When
at
they
you.
see something like that, they come over. One stands on one side of me, and then they
Yeah,
whisper like, "Dad, what's going on?" A lot of the times, I have to say to them, "That's not my kid." I don't want to whatever. But this one, I would have said something to her. Not only that, but the one thing that I will say, I don't donate to a lot of GoFundMe's because they can be bullshit or whatever.
yeah.
If this lady that got fired started a GoFundMe, I would drop her something.
Mm,
Sometimes I just did something where I said not all heroes wear capes.
that's a fact.
She is one of them. In that, for all of the people in the store, is one of them, especially the lady who ended up losing her job. Because I'm sure
Crazy.
she's got people at home. That job is a
Well, she did say that she has a child, right?
exactly. So her kid now, because she stuck up for another kid, is going to get the short end of the stick for a little bit until she finds another job. But people that understand, if people can find out who she is, they
Incredible.
need to start a GoFundMe for her and make sure she gets it,
Hmm.
just to get her through until she gets another job.
Yeah, I
You know
hear
what I
you.
mean? And if you don't have and honestly, you don't even have to start a GoFundMe. Shoot her, find out her
Or
phone
Cash
number
App
or
or some
whatever,
shit.
and Cash App or Zelle or something. That way, they don't get a piece of the money because that lady needs it, and Walmart needs to reconsider this policy that they have. There should be
Yeah,
exceptions to the rule. If you are doing good work, if you are
yeah,
saving a kid, that kid could go outside and freeze to death. She could be saving the
yeah.
boy's life.
And that's where the lack of morals on Walmart's part comes in because
Corporations don't care.
they have no morals whatsoever. They have no morals. Great
Corporations,
prices, no morals.
they say corporations are people, but they're people without morals.
Yeah, okay.
They
Yeah,
are, they
okay.
are, they're only directed towards money.
Corporations aren't people. Corporations are policies.
They are, as
That's
far
what
as I'm concerned.
corporations are. Corporations are policies
As far as I'm
because
concerned.
all the people are replaceable, and that goes from the top down.
Hmm.
All the people are replaceable, but the policies stand.
And that's a crazy, crazy thing to see. Because I know if I was at the store and somebody walked in like that, I would be like, I would probably, the first thing I would probably do is start alerting the store. If the store did not say or do anything or whatever, then
Because
you
they have no
need
morals.
something. There's sometimes that you need to step up. And don't get me wrong, I understand not everybody wants you to talk to their kids, not everybody wants you to whatever, but in certain situations, something like this, you have to. That's called what
Got to
we're
protect our
supposed
kids,
to
yo.
be is humane.
Yeah,
Now, a lot of
we
people have
have to
lost
protect
humanity,
our kids.
especially
Got to.
this mom, because she brought her kid out in freezing weather in a diaper with nothing really on and threw cold food on him. So he's already cold. I'm wondering how they got there. Did she drive? Did she walk? You know
Mm,
what I mean? Think about that. Because I
mm.
don't know that part. And if she drove,
Standing outside
okay,
waiting for
still
a
not good.
bus.
But
Yeah,
if she walked in
yeah,
there,
yeah.
I mean,
Incredible.
I believe that this is a terrible example of a human being. And honestly, should you call her human? I don't know. But we're getting to that point where everybody is just thinking about themselves all the time. Because she had to be
Yeah.
thinking about herself to not dress him.
I don't know what the hell she was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. It's sad. It's messed up. Let me say it again. We need to protect our children. We need to protect our children. We need to protect our children because sometimes they have to be protected from family, friends, neighbors, you know, individuals at school, the teachers. They have to be protected. They got to be protected. And we are failing as a society. We are failing to protect our children.
Absolutely.
We are failing to
Absolutely.
protect our children. Bro, I think I'm actually more pissed off now than when I actually first watched
Yeah,
that video.
yeah, because talking about that gets you a little worked up because
Yeah, it got me.
I I
It got me
just
tight.
I can't like people
Got
are
me
going
tight.
so low, it's ridiculous. And even the mom knew that was wrong, but she wasn't there to be corrected. It didn't matter. It didn't
And
matter.
she wasn't having that. Well,
So listen,
I'm gonna cap it off by for my commentary. I'm just gonna say shout out to the gentleman that approached her. Shout out to the young lady that took the video. Shout out to the other lady, as I mentioned, that did get some clothes and was dressing this little kid. You know, was putting some clothes on him. Shout out to her also. And anybody else that we may not have mentioned that was in the video that might have stood up and yeah, shout out to all y'all.
one
Stand
thing that
up,
I'm
keep
gonna
doing what you
say
do.
is this lady, because I'm pretty over this too, because this is quite disgusting. But the one thing that I'm gonna say is, if you ask her, she's gonna say I'm a good mom and I'm trying. I know she's gonna say that. She's not. She's gonna walk around and say, "Yeah, I fucked up on this." She's gonna say, "I'm a good mom and I'm trying," and she ain't trying shit.
What would make her a good mother if she did have a valid explanation or a sincere apology, just not so much apologizing to us or whatever, but apologizing to that child for doing him the way that she did him. That's who deserves the
Absolutely.
apology. And I'm
Now,
done.
what I'm gonna do, because this one was kind of cut and dry. So what I'm gonna do is I want to hear from mothers about this situation. I want some
Mm,
comments. How would you handle it? Is this right or wrong? I'm pretty sure I know your answer, but if this was your kid and you were the father, how would you handle this?
that's who
This
I want to hear from.
this is the
That is who I
reason.
want to hear from. The fathers.
This is the reason why you need two parents. You need it. We're also worried about us. What I feel, what I like, when you have a kid, it's not about you. It's not. And
Mm,
I have a soft spot for kids too because I understand how it is. And
yeah.
I understand things that I wanted. And I understand how I'm raising my kids. And I understand what, moms are capable of. I don't want to point out certain moms because we don't need to do all that. I'd like to shout out all the good moms, but I would like all the good moms to comment on this. And I would
Yes,
like
sir.
all the good moms and the good fathers, if you were in the area where this lady is that blew the whistle on this, help her out because this is something that I'm pretty sure most of the people watching this wouldn't have the courage to step up like she did
No,
because they'd be worried about their job. And I'm not going to tell you, I understand the economy's hard, but that kid's life sounds harder. So on this one, I really just the vitriol I feel for this lady is I don't really have a lot for this one. I have talking points. I have the compassion for the kid, but
mm,
everybody watching this should be a part of this show with us so they can let that out. Because
yeah.
if this doesn't bother you and you can sit and watch those dog commercials, and I love dogs. I don't think you should be treating them any less or whatever. But if you can sit and watch those dog commercials, if you can sit and donate to those dog commercials, if you can donate to the SPCA and all that stuff, what about this kid? And
Mm,
I'm not comparing the kid to a dog. I'm saying that people have more compassion for a pet or an animal than they do for their own kids.
Oh, yeah. I've seen people jump into frozen lakes to save a wild moose.
Yeah,
What about this baby?
I'm telling you. And I don't know. I think this one is it. I I
It don't
I,
piss
I
me
think
off.
I
Yeah.
think y'all understand. We got this one off our chest because this is. I mean, literally, you want to just grab your shirt, rip it open, and just snatch that mom. It's like, what are you doing? What are you
Mm.
doing? And that is nothing but what are you doing because you're the one with this kid. And you have to have other people to come in and to say, you might want to check this. Like, is, you don't think this is a little wrong? Should anybody have
She,
to?
she probably turned 18, and the first two words on her 18th birthday is, I'm grown. I'm grown.
Uh huh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can throw this one out because this is heat,
Ah,
man. Get it off your chest. I want the comments on this one. If y'all ain't comment on nothing else, and you watch this video, and you see this mom doing this, and you don't have some kind of feeling towards this, I don't even think you're human. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Because if that doesn't bother you, you see things
that
all the
struck a
time. If
nerve with
that
me.
doesn't bother you,
Yeah.
then
That
you have
struck a
no
nerve with
heart.
me, I tell
You
you.
have no heart.
Struck a nerve.
Woo! We're gonna have to clip this
Well,
one.
let's move on, brother. Let's
Yeah,
move
man.
on. We love y'all. We
All
love
right.
y'all. Please keep it coming.
Peace, y'all. We'll be back with another one.
Yes.
Oh man, damn.
Oh, you know what? We're back a little sooner than later. Reason being is because we came across some follow-up videos from the one we just saw. A lot of questions went unanswered, so forth. You wondered what happens, and so forth and so on. And at the end of the day, we want to do our due diligence, and we want to make sure that if we can't follow up on a story, if we can't follow up on something, we're going to.
Yeah,
Okay. Luckily enough for
absolutely.
us, we're still in the moment. The iron is still hot, so we're gonna strike again. And this is part two to the video that we just watched with the young lady and her son in Walmart. Um, I did mention that there was another video, and I did find it with a lady that came and was putting clothes on baby. So this is where this picks up right here. So we're
Yeah,
gonna get into that.
and these people, like I will say again, this is the one time, and it has nothing to do with the corporation of Walmart. This has to do with genuine people with a heart.
Mm,
This is the one time that I've seen something good come out of Walmart. I mean,
magical.
it has nothing to do with the corporation. They could give a shit.
No, she
But
she just happened to be in
I'm
Walmart. That's the only
telling you,
fucking credit Walmart needs to
she
get
just
for this.
happened
She just
to.
happened to be in Walmart.
Sometimes
So
people are put
it
in
was
positions for a
placement.
reason, and I'm not saying that she's making a
Absolutely.
lot. I'm not saying it's whatever, but she may have been there for this moment right here.
This is why she was put there. Because again, like you said, it had nothing to do with how much money she made or anything else. It was in her heart
Hmm.
what she felt she needed to do. That's
So we're
all.
gonna we're gonna start this off with a lady that is actually helping out, getting the kids some clothes, and we'll pick it up from there. But this is part two. And if this don't tug at your hearts, if this don't make you feel bad, I don't know what would. So these are
You're not human. That's what he said. You're not human.
genuine, and these are women that in this circumstance, not only is it a hats off to you, but this is what I'm talking about. When I say there are women who are nurturing, there are women who care, there are women who don't act stupid. They will, even if your average woman will not correct them, they did the job. They broke that girl code for this kid, which was necessary, and it was on point. We're going to let you check this out, and we're going to let it go. And you tell me if this is not the people at Walmart doing the absolute right thing. But let's get into it.
Don't live your life with that baby. Selfish. I'm with someone. Okay.
1 second. Wouldn't you think that this mom
This
get off the phone
goofy
and
ass,
fucking help the lady put clothes on?
this goofy ass man. Listen,
This is called. This is this is supposed to be. Oh man. Oh, this is pissing me off. Really, it really is. It really is.
I didn't mean to use the B. I really did mean to use the B word, but not on this. I just wanted
Yeah, we'll
to.
try. We'll
This
try
shit
not
is, it just
to.
pisses me the off, yo, because like, come on, man. Eh, With all of this going on, you're standing there
Mm.
in your phone because of the shame on you. It's the shame that's on you right now because you're being humbled as you should be. You're being humbled. This is the problem with society nowadays. Everybody want to be a fucking tough guy. Nobody wants to be humble.
Mm.
Nobody wants to be wrong. You don't know when to stand down and take criticism. Admit you're wrong. You can't do none of that. And right now you're being humbled and you don't even know how to react, but to sit there and put your face in your phone.
And you're letting this woman show you how to be a mom.
How to be a woman.
A woman. Yes. Not even a. Not even. Doesn't even have to be. How to be a mom. A woman.
How
And a
to be
human.
a woman.
So this is what I'm saying. I can't say hats off to you enough. I can't, like I said, not all heroes have capes. These people are Walmart workers. You know when they used to call them essential workers during that damn pandemic? This is what they do. This is it. This is it.
This is essential.
It is.
She's not even a worker, but she is essential to our society.
I'm telling you.
She is essential to our community. She is essential to our culture. She is essential. She wasn't upset. She just said, I'm cold. I'm cold over here as she's dressing the baby. And she says to the mother, put some clothes on this baby. I don't give a damn what you do. Just put some clothes on this baby before you run out of the house. Like, put some clothes on. She is essential.
This is what actual real life people with a heart and humanity do. This is what they do. Let's get into more of this. This is crazy. Get off your fucking phone. I'm sorry, but
I want to crack her in the back of her damn head. Oh, goofy ass.
It, man. That is it. That is it. You cannot excuse any of it. And the fact that the first video sucks, this one hurts more. Because she's not only did she act like an asshole on the way out the door in the first one, but this lady is taking care of your kid and you can't even put your damn phone down. I mean, come on.
You know, but you know what? It's simply because she does not know how to react. She can't, because what you're not going to do is you ain't going to buck. You're not gonna stick your chest down and start talking all this shit to the OG. You're not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is how the universe sends the right person at the right time. All of this was it was bound to happen because at the end of the day, if nobody said anything, if this video wasn't recorded, imagine the things that this lady was doing to this child, doing with this child. Just imagine, because it had to be stopped. It had to be stopped. This is why the universe put it in this young lady's mind to pick up her phone and said, I have to record this. I have to say something.
Yeah.
The universe put it in that man to say, hey, what you doing out here with this baby like that? And getting all angry. This was all meant to happen because here came the savior. Here came the one that humbled her and with the sweetest gesture. She just went and got this baby some clothes and just started dressing him, put clothes on him, and didn't yell. She didn't get loud. She didn't fuss with her or nothing. And with all of that, with that gentle gesture, humbled that goofy mama, humbled her behind. She couldn't say nothing but just sit there and just look at her damn phone. You know, goofy ass. She probably had her camera on facing her, taking a goofy ass selfie of her goofy ass, just looking goofy. Goofy ass.
I can't. Like, and you wonder why. You wonder why. When we dress half naked, when we do all this stuff, when we admire people like Sexy Red and Sukiana, and then you have moms who walk into Walmart and treat their kid like this, and then when people are trying to say something to her, she swings her ass in their face. When you have good people that have to show you the right way, this is, oh, you know what?
It's just nothing like being humbled, bro.
No.
There is nothing like being humbled. Somebody that got all of this, and then you got something that just comes through and shuts all that up. Just shuts you right down. And you can't say nothing.
Yes.
It's like shitting on yourself in public.
They shut her down with their actions and how they handled the situation, because you're right. They didn't get crazy. If anybody got crazy, she did. She may not have yelled, but she had to show off. She had to show. Literally, when I was younger, my older people used to say, stop showing your ass. What did she do?
Showed her ass.
That still applies. She showed her ass, and this lady, oh man, like, oh boy, if I was a millionaire, I would go to that fucking Walmart and take them all to dinner or something.
Sweet. I wouldn't even fuck Walmart. I'd take them shopping somewhere else.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean?
Walmart.
I'll go get it because I don't know where they live.
I wouldn't even get Walmart.
When do these people get an award? When do these people get told they're doing a great job?
Well,
when do these?
We're giving it to you. We are giving it to you because I'm gonna tell you, not financially, of course, because we ain't got it like that. We wish we did, but what we're saying is we're giving you flowers. Like, we appreciate what you have done, because that right there is that was bigger than anything that child could have even imagined. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what was coming to him.
You know,
he's gonna remember that.
Yes.
For all his days to come, he's going to remember that moment.
Yeah.
He's going to remember that, and he's going to remember your face.
I have a feeling that mom is one of those moms who subscribe to that, oh queen. You know who the queens are in this one? You know who the queens are in this one?
That lady that was sitting in that little motorized chair, that's the queen.
I don't want to.
That's who the queen was.
Subscribe to all that king and queen stuff, but if I had to crown somebody, it would have been them.
It would have been her.
It would have been them, because that's. Woo! I don't know.
And the sad thing is this too, brother. The sad thing is we are losing that generation.
Absolutely.
Of people that still have that genuine motivation in them to do what is right. You know what I'm saying? And the most beautiful thing was the fact that she was able to do it. You understand? Because
Mhm.
for me, it's like I want to do so much. When you see good out there, and it's like I want to do so much, and it's like I'm not even in position to do that. You know what I'm saying? And she may not even have been in a position to do that. Maybe she used some of her damn bill money to do what she did.
Hmm.
But she did it and she made it happen. Whatever it was, she made it happen. So this is why, you know, when people get their blessings, you understand? When good things come to them, it's because they put good out there.
Yes.
They do what is right and they do it with a genuine heart. They don't do it because they're looking for something back. They do it with a genuine heart. And that is
Absolutely.
the way that you are blessed because you get back 100 times what you put out there. That is the way right there. And she did just, and her blessings are going to continue to humble that young mother. She's going to be humble for a long time to come based off of that right there. She's going to be humbled for a long time to come. You're gonna she's gonna be sat down on that little funky ass that she was shaking. Sit down and humble yourself. That's what you need to do. And we appreciate that.
I'm telling you, I wish. I mean, whew, I can't even say I wish. Those ladies, those are the ladies that for all the people who have bad moms, those are probably the ones you want. Those
Mm.
are probably the ones you want. Those are, and I'm telling you right now, I'm wondering what Pookie Ray Ray sat down and got that girl pregnant. And not only that, but I'm gonna say it like this: if somebody was drunk enough to do that, and I'm gonna say it like that because I can't see anybody in their right mind that would be able to put up with that long enough to sleep with it. But if
It wasn't attractive at all. It wasn't attractive at all.
no,
And I'm a lot of females that don't know their worth because that young lady, unfortunately, is as angry as I am with her actions and everything. She's worth something. She's worth something, and the problem is she just doesn't know it
no,
because she hasn't
no.
had anybody to bring that out of her. She hasn't had anybody that's going to show her that she's worth it. So she's
Mm-hmm.
going to put all that worthless nonsense out there. She's going to put all of that out there. She's going to run her mouth and all this stuff because that's all you got. Because you don't even know your worth. And this is me being humble about my anger toward her. This is me
Mm-hmm.
being humble because she is probably, if she was around the right people, if she had individuals like that lady that bought that baby them clothes, if you were around people that been through things, if you're around people that could teach you things that you would listen to, because I can guarantee you that lady could probably school you because you would listen to her because she's already humbled you. So now she got your ear.
Mm-hmm.
You would listen to her. And if you would take heed to the words that she would give you and so forth, you would have people like that around you on a constant basis instead of being around whoever you are around trying to impress them with your actions, your antics, and your behaviors and things. It's not working for you. And at the end of the day, you probably would find somebody that would see the genuine person that you are, take care of you and so forth, but you were too much in your own way to see that. And it's sad, but you know what? At the end of the day, I still hope the best for you because even though you need to be punished for what you're doing to that child. You need the humble is only step one. You know what I'm saying? But what you're doing to that child is not right. And actions need to be taken, unfortunately. And you need to be humbled even more. And now, hopefully, at the end of it all, when you do come out and whatever happens, I'm just hoping that you could be a better person and show that you do have some genuine goodness inside of you. I really hope so
Yeah.
because I'm still angry as hell with the actions, but at the end of the day, like as a people. We all human, and we all mess up. We all do dumb stuff, and unfortunately, some stupid stuff gets put on blast like this.
Hmm.
So let's hope that things could be turned around.
Sometimes
Let's
though,
hope that things could be turned around.
when we put things on blast of ourselves, and I do say ourselves because we're talking about black people here. Sometimes we need to correct ourselves. Sometimes
Yeah,
instead of letting other people see this stuff, instead of letting other people say, look at them, that's the way they are. When are we stepping up? Because these guys, these Walmart workers, even the lady who wasn't working, who helped, they corrected us. They're part of the community. They corrected us. We need more of that. Guys need to let guys know when they're fucking up, and girls need to let girls know when they're fucking up instead of condoning this shit. Instead of saying,
that's a
"Oh,
fact.
you're attacking, you're attacking." No, we're not attacking. We're
That's a
correcting.
fact. That's a
We're
fact.
correcting.
And also, I don't. Sometimes it's in the approach. Also, sometimes it's in the approach because I'm sure she was immediately offended when she was approached, like, "Oh, how you got this baby out here? Whatever, whatever." She was immediately offended. I'm pretty sure she was. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because I know that my first reaction, I'm gonna snap like, "Yo, the fuck is you talking to? Why you fucking business? I'm gonna go in." You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you approach people a certain way, those are the reactions that you're gonna get.
You are. You
And
are.
it was necessary for this older lady to pull up the way that she did. And I wish that we would have had more filler with that video on how that whole
Mm-hmm.
interaction went down. But I'm sure she didn't pull up and start blasting her or nothing like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it all, I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that she probably just came over there, seen it happen, and went and got something and just came over there with it. You know what I mean? And and the approach sometimes can be very important on how we're going to react to things. So
And the thing is, you know what she
it's
said though
difficult to
too.
it's difficult to gauge how to approach situations because
It
somebody's
is.
going to come off crazy or what have you. But
Because everybody takes everything offensive, so it
yeah,
is. Now, the one thing that lady reminded me of is a long time ago when you used to have people on the block that weren't your family, but you would call them maybe aunt, uncle, or whatever, and they
yeah,
would catch you doing something wrong. Like, hey, hey, you might not want to do that. I'm gonna let your mom know that you're doing that. Let
hmm
somebody know that you're doing that. We don't
hmm
do that now because if we try that, the parent is gonna, why are you messing with my kid? Instead of understanding your kid needs some discipline.
did something wrong. Yeah,
You need you
yeah,
you need the block to look out for you.
yeah.
And you wonder why
Because you
most
know
of these
what
people end up in
happens?
jail. You wonder why most of these people end up in jail. Because the whole
They
block
end
is
up in
not
jail,
correcting you anymore.
and they
You,
and they and a lot of people that ended up. Think about this: a lot of people that have lost their lives, and you have the mother out there saying, "I know somebody saw something. I know y'all saw something," right?
mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, back then, if people saw something, they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you, ain't you so and so's boy? Oh, I'm gonna let your mother know that you out here doing this, that, and the third, or whatever, whatever." If something worse, if something would have escalated beyond that, there would have been a record of it because like, no, I was on my way to come and tell you that he was over here doing this, that, and the third. Oh, yo, he got arrested, huh? Yeah, well, he was out here doing that, that, and the third because I saw him doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Or yeah, oh no, I saw him having a fight with that kid over there, and I saw somebody pull a knife out, and everybody ran
Uh-huh.
in the house. But I saw people saw things, they said something.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's this so-called code where everybody is like, I don't see nothing, I don't know nothing until it hits their front door.
Yeah.
And then they want answers. We just hope that, anybody that has any information will come forward and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, it's like things like that have to happen for us to be humbled.
Yeah.
And that is the word of the day, ladies and gentlemen, being humble, because we are not above one another. We are not any better than one another. Some may have a little bit more financially, but at the end of the day, all that can be stripped away, taken away, and you will be what, ladies and gentlemen? Humbled. How many people have you seen standing on top of the world with their hands on their hips, looking like, look at all these peons, and next thing you know, it happened to Hammer. It can happen to you
Listen,
too.
listen, listen. You got a lot of people that have been humbled lately. You got Jonathan Majors. He got humbled. Didn't do much, but they showed him, we could take your whole career away from you. We can you got I don't know if you heard about Just Hilarious, but she got humbled because Country Wayne humbled her on Shay show, and the Breakfast Club. iHeartRadio humbled her. And the first thing she did was, instead of being the humble person, she lashes out. Fuck y'all, and Charlemagne ain't this, and whatever. Charlemagne and whatever the other dude's name is, they don't have the power to do shit.
Envy.
Envy, they don't have the power to do shit. Our radio does them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the bosses.
I thought I saw something briefly about that, and I thought it was because she kind of spoke on something that she probably wasn't supposed to, or something. I thought that was the content of it, and she kind of said something about whatever situation that she wasn't supposed to speak on, and then they kind of dubbed her on her position on the Breakfast Club.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it probably was, but she thought that she was bigger than what she was. And
None of
every
us
time
are.
you do that, you get sent back to the locker room.
None of us are.
You get
Yes,
benched
sir.
for the game. What are you doing?
None of us are.
But
I tell you, man, being humble, boy. Woo.
yeah. The
Well,
thing about it
on that
is
note,
now, hmm?
hmm
Now
nope. Go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to cut you
let's
off.
get into, because I want to actually play this other part, because this is the one who felt the full effect of it, and it's so a shame. But I will say, if anybody can find her GoFundMe, I'm going to look, or whatever. Give this lady a hand, man, because how many moms, how many human beings, how many people, how many women, how many whoever would put their job on the line like that? And I feel bad for her because she, once again, she was a hero to that kid because
Yeah.
the mom wasn't doing it. And this here, there is one shiny part in this story. These are women who stuck up for the kid against another woman. A guy, we could have done it, but it wouldn't have been as effective. It wouldn't have been. So
I don't think so.
this is definitely, you know, this is definitely something that's, whew, I feel bad for this lady, and I really want her to get some recognition because she needs it. She need, and I don't know, is that the GoFundMe down in the corner? We're gonna check that out.
That's what I was trying to. I was just on my other phone trying to look and see because it did say
Yeah.
something about GoFundMe. That was another reason why I had was trying to put you on to it because I
Mm,
thought that it did say something about that.
yeah, because people need to. If you have any heart, you need to help this lady out because if you're working at Walmart, it's not like you're making a ton of money.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna put that up. I'm gonna share that with you also.
There you go. And you know what?
I'm gonna share that with you
I was
also.
gonna say you're gonna share that with me before we put this out. We're gonna give it up. We're gonna give it up. And you know
I'll
what?
send
I
this to
admire
you right
this kid
now.
more than Brickface, who stole everything. So, this is a real person. This is a real person. This is a definite real person. And everybody needs to understand the difference.
Yeah.
Because everybody
All
rallying
right,
around that
sending
other
that to
chick.
you right now.
But this is a person who seriously needs it. And they deserve it. So I'm up. Start
Yeah.
this now.
For those of you who are asking for an update, yes, she did go to jail. Yes, we did call the police. I mean, why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? That's a crazy ass question to ask when you see a child that's being neglected. Don't have on any clothes, just a diaper. No shoes, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. So why wouldn't we call the fucking police?
Mm,
Why wouldn't we? And I'm just going to ignore the hate and I'm going to ignore the crazy comments. I'm not gonna respond to y'all. I'm just gonna ignore y'all. She asked me, did I have a child in the video? Yes, I do have a child. He's deceased. But if my child was living, my ain't no way in hell my child will be out there with no clothes on, just a diaper. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. And she just showed you that she had, not only was she a good person, not only did she have that kid's best interest at heart, but she had a added thing because she lost the kid. And okay, I'm gonna say this like this. I'm not gonna get into it, but I understand what it is to lose a kid, and that's the reason why I hold my other two really tight. I feel for her. I feel for her, and we will put her GoFundMe up on there. And I'm hoping. But listen to her. She said, "Why wouldn't she?" It wasn't even a question to her. It was second nature. Why wouldn't she? Not should I, but
it was
why
automatic.
wouldn't she?
It was automatic.
It was there. That's when do when do people understand that sometimes things are bigger than you? Because to me, this, she saw it as bigger than her. Bigger than her. Not what could she get out of it. Not what could she, milk. Not whatever. Because I'm sure, one, she didn't expect to get fired. And now she has to handle life like this. This
Mm,
is what this is what people are put on this planet for. There is no reason. There is no reason. Hats off to her, man. I can't like
can't say what else can you say? I mean, this is what I didn't want to hear, you know, the unfortunate situation about her child. But what I definitely did want to hear was the fact that she didn't hesitate to make her move. And again, this is this is this is why those individuals were in place for this situation. And as she said, the mother did go to jail as what she deserved. And again, I'm really hoping that this is something that she can learn from, turn her thought process around, and get back on the right track and do right by her children. You know,
I'm
that
hoping that
child,
lady don't have no other kids.
he's, I
That
hope
lady
not
good.
either, but I definitely, I'm definitely glad that this young lady, whatever, she sacrificed everything. She sacrificed her way of life because this is probably her main source of income. Whether she has another source of income or not, I'm sure this is probably the main source of her income.
Yeah.
And she put all of that on the line for that young man, for that little boy. And again, hats off to her, and hats off to the older lady that came with the clothes and put the clothes on him, that gave that lady a slice of humble pie. You know, and I definitely, we need to find a way to support this for sure. We
They
definitely need to
did.
find a way to support
They
this.
did that just because it was right, not because she expected to get anything out of it. Just
Hmm.
because it was right. How often do we get that done? Who does
We
things
don't.
because it's the right thing to do?
Nobody.
The right thing. Yeah. Nobody does that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
glad that somebody did.
Yes. And you know what? I'm sorry.
Glad that
I just
somebody
said that
did.
nobody does that anymore, and I'm watching her. She does that. She and
She
the
did
other
it.
women that are there do that. So when people want to say that we sit here and we don't give flowers and we don't big up women and feel like you're attacking women, you know what?
Yeah. These are
When
the
they say
stand up
you don't
versions of
protect black
such
women,
of that. Yeah.
check this out.
This is
I
the stand
always
up
say,
version.
I always say, if you want to be protected, give us something to protect. Don't give us that mom with the kid. Give us a
Right.
person like this with a heart,
Right.
and we will protect her to the end of the earth. Because we know that if we have a kid with her, she's going to protect our kid to the end of the earth.
All day.
And that
All day.
is,
All day.
she's, I don't know. That's,
And that's
yeah.
and that's why it struck a nerve, because if her child was still here, just as you said, she would protect that child with everything, with every fiber of her being. And meanwhile, you have this other young lady, and you're doing the exact opposite. You're doing the exact opposite. And here it is, this young lady that made the video is looking at you like, wow, you don't know how blessed and how lucky you are to still have your child with you. And
Mm-hmm.
this is how you squander your blessing. This is how you squander your blessing. Like, come on, man. If that lady, if she could bundle her child up right now, I know that she would.
Yeah.
If she could just hold her child in her arms one more time, like, come on, man. And
This
I
is,
don't even want to get angry at this lady all over again, because I want to believe that there is hope for her, that she could turn her ways around. And I'm just hoping that, she gets humbled, taken down a little bit more, and start to see the error of her ways, and begin to, just look at what you have, look at the blessing that you have, and that child can't do for himself, and it's up to you. Like, you know what I mean? We have to do better as a people, as a community, as a culture. We have to do better. We got to do better. And thankfully, there are ladies like this out there. Thankfully, there's somebody out there, and it's
absolutely.
almost like they were a it's like they were a tag team without even, you know how back in wrestling when they used to throw two people together that never even wrestled together before, and they do an amazing job, and the next thing you know, they're just tag team partners. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I feel. Like, they were just kind of, the universe just threw them together. Like, here, this is the part you got to play, and this is the part you got to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they played their parts well. They played their parts well. They did everything that should have been done, and they did it so correctly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it any other way. No other way. And again, we thank you. Thank you just for standing up for the child.
And this is the thing, when you see, when guys see a woman in action like this, there is nothing he wouldn't do for her. There's nothing he wouldn't do for her. That's so women, if y'all want a dude that's really whatever, have a heart like this lady.
Yeah.
Try to get what you can get. Spread some love. That's what she did. That was all about love for that little kid that she did not know. It was just love. And that's what that
That's
was.
all we need. That's all we need
I'm
is
telling you.
love. Just for somebody to
Because
stop for a
things just
moment.
work so much better when your community is on the lookout. When your community, that took, even though it happened in Walmart, that was a combination of a few people who had a heart. So that was this micro community, their Walmart community or whatever.
Yeah.
But they came together to show this lady the right way. And even when she bucked it, they did what they had to. They did what they had to. I don't want to see anybody go to jail. I hate freaking jail. But this one, listen, let me know. Anybody else
There's
anybody else disagree with this one? I don't know how
there's
many
there's
times
different
it
levels of
did.
being humbled now.
If you
There are different levels of being humbled because I'm gonna tell you, sometimes it just takes something somebody is saying shame on you, and it does shame you. But sometimes people got to get shooken up a little bit more, and that's what I believe. Because like I said, the lady that gave the young boy the clothes, she humbled that young lady, but I just believe that she needed to be taken down a little bit more because you need to take this seriously. You understand what I'm saying? You need to take this very seriously because it's not a game. It's not a joke. This is life that you're playing with. It's life that you're playing with. And
listen,
when it comes to children, this is not. Come on, man.
yeah,
All bets are off, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat anything negative that you do toward a child. I'm not gonna be, oh, that's okay. No, maybe no. Nah, bro.
yeah,
We have to do better, and sometimes it's going to take a little bit of humbling. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit more than humbling, and some people got to be taken out of their element and really shut down for them to see the error of their ways. But
and
I don't know, brother.
I'm hoping that when the lady gets out of jail, she has a reset. She has a
I'm hoping
reset.
so.
She sees the
I
error.
really hope so.
Hopefully, she sees the error. And even if she has to go back and watch this and see her actions, maybe that's
Sometimes it
something
takes
that'll
that.
help. But this is,
Hmm.
this is not, this was not it. But like I said, hopefully this shows her something different. Hopefully she has that aha moment, that epiphany that says, maybe I should not be like this. Not
Yeah.
understand that you brought this into the world. You brought
That's
this
all we.
into the
That's
world.
really all we want. That's what we're hoping for. We just want to see that at the very least. Give us
Yeah.
that at the very least. Give us that at the very least. Well, I don't know, brother. I don't know what more there is to say on my end.
Yeah. I don't even think I don't even think that I can talk more about this without reigniting my upsetness. Like I don't even
Yeah,
know how to
yeah.
put
And
this.
I
I'm
want
I'm
to.
starting to calm down. And the reason why I'm
Yeah, I
calming
want. I
down
want that to
is
simmer.
yeah, the reason why I'm calming down is because I got to see this lady who, she did it. She made sure that this kid was okay. So that makes me feel a lot better. even though
Yeah.
she is. So yeah, we are going to put this lady, because we don't really ask for money, but what I am gonna say is that I don't know this lady, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to add into this video her GoFundMe, and if you could find it in your heart to even send her $1 or something, I'm sure without a job that would help. That would
Yeah.
help.
I don't know how long. I don't know if these GoFundMe's, if they last a certain amount, a period of time to meet a goal. I don't really know how a lot of that
Yeah, I don't
works,
know
but
either.
I'm hoping that it's something that we can at least catch in time and be able to be able to definitely contribute to. So
And if you can't, just send this lady a thank you, because I'm sure on there they have a way to contact her, even if the thing is over. Just send them a message saying. Sometimes
oh
people
yeah,
get just a pat on the back too,
oh
to let
yeah,
them know that they did a wonderful job. Because I'm listening to her, and she's sitting there saying people are in the comments and saying crazy stuff to her. What can you
yeah.
say that's crazy to a lady that just saved a little boy from freezing to death?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we can do also. Um, we meaning you being the chief engineer of what we do. Um, I think it'll be a pretty good idea if we were to, once you complete your editing side of this and everything, send her a link. Put a link
Listen,
in her inbox. We'll
not only
partner.
am I gonna send her a link into the inbox or whatever, but I am going to take these videos. I'm not saying I'm a big TikTok follower. I'm not saying I got a big TikTok following, but I'm gonna duet these videos, and
Hmm.
I'm going to alert my, what do I got? Almost 7,000, TikTok fans. I'm like 6, 8 or something like that. But I was able to help out a little bit in Maui with some of my fans.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask them.
Okay.
I am going to ask them.
Okay.
You'll be seeing this week,
Yeah.
this weekend. I will get this moving, because this is how they have that, they used to have those things on the news where they took 10 minutes to show a hero of the week or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about her.
Yeah. A
That's how
little
I feel
highlight
about her.
moment. Absolutely. And I'm definitely gonna I'll be contributing some videos and stuff, whatever, for your for your compilation video that you're coming up with. Is another thing that y'all gonna come to see in the future. That Big Bro's he's gonna have a compilation video of individuals like this, and she might be the spearhead of it. Just of heroes, sheroes, that people that don't get the light shined on them, as you said, the heroes that don't wear the capes. You know what I mean? And I'll definitely be contributing some videos and stuff to that, or what have you, as I see them. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big thing, because
because
we just love seeing stuff like this, because it can't be more underrated.
I'm
You know what I
assuming,
mean?
what I'm going to assume is that the more positive light shown on this, there are people out there that will do something, will help her.
Oh yeah,
You know,
oh yeah.
so, because I'm not saying I'm a rich dude, but I will try and do whatever I can to shine a spotlight, because
No, I ain't rich. I got I got $6, bro.
uh, well, listen, like I said, we'll do what we can, but I won't forget her. I won't. I don't know her
Nah,
name yet.
not at
I'll
all.
check it out, but I will not
It
forget
was
her.
it's Nikki or something like that.
Mm,
It's
because
Nikki and Nicole, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
people need, when people just are selfless like this, they need to be let know that this was an amazing thing you did.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing thing.
Yeah.
You and the other couple of people that were there. I mean, she caught the brunt of it because she's
Felicia Nicole.
But even the rest of the people
Her name,
there, hats off. Shit.
her name is Felicia
I'm gonna tell you
Nicole.
right now, Walmart, regardless, whatever, nobody cares about y'all. I care about those workers because those workers have hearts. Even though you're underpaying them. You're underpaying them on purpose. We understand that. Why would you fire this lady? If anything,
Because they have
what
no
should have
morals.
happened is they should have taken this and they should have. I'm not saying they were going to give her any more money, but why not employee of the month, employee of the week, or something like that? Because when you put
Because Walmart has no morals.
She's employee of the week, and you tell them why she's employee of the week. Not because she stocked the shelf well, not because she carried some damn groceries out, because she helped a life.
That would show that she's human. That would show that she has morals.
Let's put it this way. I will tell you right now, and this may be capitalism here, this may be whatever, but why would you not take this example and show how your employees are caring people, how they will.
Yeah, instead of the corny commercials that show those people with the fake smiles and the thumbs up and like, great Walmart right there. Come on, man.
I'm sure you have charities that you act like you fund. Make this lady the face of it. Take her out of Walmart. Have her travel around and pay her to be the face of your thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Where's Undercover Boss when you need it, huh?
Because, this is. I don't have anything else, but I'm telling you that makes
you get more worked up than I was getting, brother. I see it. I see it, and I know.
And that would be a win-win because she would get some money, you would get the notoriety that you don't even deserve
at all. You were just a vessel. You were just a building that they were in when it happened. But this could have happened anywhere. Yeah. This could have happened in a grocery store, Hannaford Food Line, a Wawa, or don't even matter. Could have been at the gas station. It could have been at GT. Could have been at the Speedway. Yeah, it could have been anywhere. Walmart just happened to be the place where it went down.
Listen, let one of my employees do something like that, and I will have them all over the place, showing them that they are the best employee that they are. All over the place. I will be right there, stand next to him. The CEO, the Walmart family should all surround her and say, "This is our."
That's why the right person. I promise you, the right person has already seen the videos. They've already seen it. And there's something in store for her. There is something big in store for her. It's coming. If it's not arrived already, trust me, because these things happen for the people that do this type of work. It's a job that she didn't even sign up for. But it's something that was in her heart. It's almost like, man, it's like how an animal was born knowing, they're not taught. They just know their niche. They just know what they're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? And she wasn't given any training for this. It was just already in her DNA. It's because knowing right from wrong is one of the first things that we're taught. No, don't touch that. Here, take this. This is safer.
Listen.
Right from wrong. And that's in the DNA. So all you did was just display basic human life 101. That's all.
Yeah. It's crazy, but
I don't know, big bro. I don't know. I ain't got no more to say, bro. We wish everyone the best, especially the ones who deserve the best.
For this lady, for what she did, hats off to her. And this was something that we had to get off. We had to get this off our chest because I'm telling you, Walmart is 100,000,000% wrong for firing this lady. 100 million. That is such a bad look for them.
You can't. You have to understand. There's no when it comes to Walmart. I'm gonna stop mentioning their names. I feel like every time you mention it and people get paid in commercials and stuff like that, I feel like I don't even want to say it no more. But at the end of the day, it's a corporation.
Mm,
So you can't feel bad. You can't have morals or feel bad or anything or what have you when you're a corporation. And I'm gonna say again, a corporation is not people. A corporation is nothing but policies. That's all a corporation is.
yeah,
It's just policy.
yeah,
Because all the people in it get replaced. CEOs, VPs, regional VPs, managers, the operators. All it is that it's all replaceable. All it is just a stack of paper, policies. That's all corporations are. So you can't expect them to be humane in any way, shape, or form. They can't have any feelings about it. It doesn't matter to them because it went against their policies, whatever was done. However, it was handled, it went against their policies. So all they're doing is what they feel is to do right, is to protect themselves against whatever. So I don't even want to mention them more. It's all about what that young lady did because she could have did it in the parking lot of a gas station, and
mm,
you would still get the same reaction out of me and my brother. The you would still get the flowers. You would still get all the recognition because you did what was right. That is the bottom line. Period. You and the lady that brought the clothes for the baby, y'all did what was right. Period. So that is all that matters.
there you go. And that's Mr. Show Nuff, and that's Uncle Scruff.
Scruffy
Got this
scruff.
one off our chest.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna serve it to you shortly, and y'all love it. Thanks for supporting. Like, share, subscribe, follow, and we out. Peace.
Cheers.